You hear the term AI everywhere these days, right? It's in our phones, it's in our cars, it's in pretty much every piece of software we use. But is it really? With all this hype, it's getting kind of hard to tell what's genuine artificial intelligence and what's just really clever marketing. So, in the next few minutes, we're going to cut right through all that noise. So, let's just start with a question that gets right to the heart of it. Think about the apps you already use today: your email, your calendar, that word processor. Are they truly AI? By the end of this, you'll have a super simple framework to answer that question for yourself.
To really get what AI is, I think it helps to first be crystal clear on what it isn't. So we're going to start at the very bottom. At level 1, the good old non-AI program. This is the foundation, the bedrock of almost all the software we've been using for decades.
Okay, so a non-AI program is all about predictability. It does exactly what a programmer told it to do, step by step, every single time. You put in 2 plus 2, it gives you 4. It's not going to get creative, it doesn't learn from its past mistakes, it just follows a fixed, rigid set of instructions. That's it. Just think about the simple things we use every day. Your calculator app on your phone? Totally non-AI. A basic company website that looks the exact same for every single person who visits? Also non-AI. Even the core of an operating system like Windows is just a really, really complex set of fixed commands. I mean, they're incredibly powerful, but are they thinking? Nah. All right, let's move up the ladder to level 2. Now, this is where things start to get interesting, and honestly, it's where most of that marketing confusion comes from. Welcome to the world of the AI-assisted program. This is where most of today's so-called smart software actually lives. And here is the absolute key. The final decision is still up to you, the user. These programs are not thinking for you. They just use a little slice of AI to offer a smart suggestion or maybe automate a boring step, which makes the main program feel more powerful. It's like having a helpful assistant, not a new boss. A perfect example is when Gmail suggests a quick reply like, "Thanks," or "Got it." It's not writing the email for you, right? It's just offering a handy shortcut. Or think about when Grammarly points out an awkward sentence. You're still the one who decides whether to accept that change. The main program is just a tool. It's just got a smart feature bolted on. And now we've made it. We're at the top of the pyramid. Level 3, full AI. This is the stuff that truly earns the name artificial intelligence. This is the tech that captures our imagination and is really driving all the innovation we're seeing right now. Okay, let's break this down because every word here really matters. Learn from data, make intelligent decisions, and adapt. See, unlike the other 2 levels, a full AI system isn't static. It actually changes. It gets better. It evolves how it responds based on new information, all without a programmer having to go in and write new rules by hand. And we see this stuff in action all the time. ChatGPT isn't just following a script, it's learning from a mind-boggling amount of data to create brand new sentences. A Tesla on autopilot is literally perceiving the world around it and making driving decisions on its own. And hey, every single time you watch a show on Netflix, you are actively teaching its AI what you like, and it adapts its recommendations for you in real time. This table, this really brings it all home. Just look at the ability to learn row. You see a clear path. No to limited to yes. Same thing for adaptability. But the most important difference, the one I really want you to see, is decision-making. A non-AI program is fixed. An AI-assisted program suggests. But a full AI program, it's autonomous. It makes the decision itself. That right there is the key difference. So let's just zoom out and look at the whole framework as a simple journey. At the bottom, you've got programs that just follow orders. In the middle, you have programs that offer up some helpful advice. And then at the very top, you have systems that can actually think, learn, and act. It's a clear progression from simply doing to suggesting to deciding. All right, theory time is over. Now it's time to put this new framework to the test. Let's take a couple of common tools we all use and see if we can figure out where they fit. This is where the rubber meets the road. First up, Microsoft Word, an absolute classic. So, is it AI? Well, the core program, the part that lets you type and change fonts, that's pure non-AI. It's just following fixed rules. But the newer versions have those AI-assisted features, like the spell checker and style suggestions. So it's kind of a hybrid, but its soul is definitely non-AI.
What about Netflix? Now, the video player itself, the thing that just plays the movie, that's a simple non-AI program. But the core Netflix experience, what it decides to show you on that home screen, that's driven entirely by a full AI system. It is constantly learning from millions of people to predict exactly what you might want to watch next. That, my friends, is full AI.
And what about a basic website for a local business? You know the one. It just shows their address and hours. It's totally static. It doesn't learn anything about you. It doesn't adapt in any way. This is a textbook example of a non-AI program.
Now, those assistants that live in our pockets and are smart speakers like Siri or Google Assistant, they are squarely in the full AI category. Think about it. They have to understand the messy, unpredictable way we humans talk, connect to huge databases of information, and then adapt their answers based on your unique situation. That's a huge learning and decision-making job.
So there you have it. This is your personal AI detection kit. The next time you see a product that says it's AI-powered, just run it through this checklist. Ask yourself, does it learn from new data? Does it make decisions on its own? And does it adapt over time? If the answer is yes to those, you're probably looking at full AI. If it just helps you out with suggestions, it's AI-assisted. And if it just does the same thing over and over, it's non-AI. Simple as that.
So we've seen this whole progression, right? From simple commands to smart suggestions, and now to systems that can learn and decide for themselves. When you look at it like that as a spectrum, the really exciting question becomes, what's the next tool in your life that's going to make that leap from just following the rules to actually thinking and adapting? That's something to chew on.